Welcome back to Kavian Williams Dating. So I know I have not made a video in who knows how long. If I'm being honest, I totally forgot I even had this channel. All right, I'm just gonna call it what it is. So I'm not sure exactly what I titled this video, but I just did like a mini cold approach. The reason I say mini, well, first off, let me just explain what a cold approach is for anyone who doesn't know. Cold approach is basically just walking up to a girl you don't know and basically trying to feel them out. Not like that, guys. Hold up. Just trying to see if, basically just trying to strike up a conversation and just see how they're reciprocating the energy. And if it's good, you get a number, you try playing a date, something like that, basically. That's basically a cold approach, right? So the reason I call what I did today a mini approach is because I didn't know the girl. I never spoke to her before, but she was in my class. So I didn't really walk up to her. She sits right next, not next to me. She sits right in front of me. So I couldn't really, so I didn't really walk up to her. I could have just said something. Well, I did just say something, but you get what I'm saying. It wasn't like a full-on cold approach. At least I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, where do I put these? Okay, put them right here. So anyways, this girl, I've been trying to talk to this girl for like a minute. I can't even lie. I just been kind of thinking about it. But I've just been too nervous to say something, Don't know why, just a lot of overthinking, but just these last couple weeks, I'm like, I gotta get back in the game. I'm trying to use these stupid dating apps. I don't even want to use the dating apps. I'd rather do this thing in person. It's harder like that, but I want the challenge. I need that excitement in my life. So let me just get to the story, right? So like I said, I've been wanting to talk to this girl for a while, and I'm like, you know what? I did kind of did 2 mini approaches the previous day, yesterday. So I kind of had a bit more confidence. And I was watching a lot of cold approach videos on YouTube last night, and I'm like, I got this. So basically what happened was, I noticed she's one of the last people to leave the class. I'm like, okay, that's the easiest opportunity. And she sits almost directly in front of me. I'll just wait for the defense to clear out. Wait for me to get my ISO. Clear out. Wait for the classmates to leave. Clear out, guys. I got this. Step back. This is my shot. So just wait for the defense to clear out. Clear them out. And then the second, we were alone just a second, I just start speaking. And I can't even lie, I was super freaking nervous. I was doing these breathing exercises. When I seen there was 5 minutes left of class, I was doing breathing in for 4 seconds, holding my breath for 4 seconds, breathing out for 4 seconds, holding my breath for 4 seconds. Yeah, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I needed to just calm myself down. And it actually did work. It did calm down, so maybe that's something you could use. And so I just started speaking. I was like, hey, excuse me. And she just looked back. I'm like, how are you doing in this class? She's like, I'm doing okay. I have a C. I was like, oh, okay. Oh yeah. She was like, yeah, I'm doing okay. I have a C. I was like, okay. I'm like, who do you take for lab? She's like, oh, I don't really know her name like that. I was like, okay. I'm like, what grade you got in lab? She's like, I got a B. I was like, okay, yeah, that's not bad. And I was like, is this your first semester here? And she was like, oh no, it's my second one. And then after that, I just kind of ended it, because I'm like, I don't know. It just felt like I was just asking, it just felt like the questions were just pointless. To be honest, I don't really care what grade you have in this class. I don't care who you have for lab. I don't care if you're understanding this class. I don't. I'm just gonna be honest. That's not even me being mean. It's just I don't know you. Why would I care? So. And then now thinking back, one thing I could have did was insert my own self in there. Because when I'm asking these stupid monotonous questions, I'd be so focused on trying to make sure the conversation doesn't end and try to make sure the conversation is all on them, sometimes I need to just like interject myself in there. So when she says, oh, I haven't seen this class, I'm like, oh yeah, I got a D. Like, oh, I'm not really understanding. Like, I should have said something about myself, so to see if she would kind of like open up more. But when I'm just asking her just nonstop questions, like back to back to back, it's not really getting like nowhere. So even if she doesn't answer, I'm just gonna start interjecting my like 2 cents on my own questions. Like, I'm just gonna start asking my questions back to myself, basically. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so like I said, like if she says, oh, I gotta see this class, I'm like, oh, I got a D, but you know, super confusing for me. Like, how about you? Like, then it makes it a bit more personal versus me just doing these stupid interview type questions. So that's one thing I learned. Another thing I learned is like, just get to the point, honestly. Like, I know a lot of people say that like you shouldn't compliment a girl like right off bat, but I just feel like it would just like save so much time. So for example, instead of me asking, hey, so how you understanding this class? Like, why am I asking her that? Like, what's the point? I guess like to kind of feel out her energy. But what's better, in my opinion, and let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree, is for me to just say, hey, you know, I just seen you, I thought you were pretty, I wanted to come say hi. Like, if I say something like that, at that point, I know 100% she's messing with me or not, you know? If she says hi back, then yeah, I'm basically in there. And as long as the conversation goes good, I have like a 90% chance of getting like her number. But if I say that and she says she got a boyfriend or she's not interested, okay, cool. Like, just get it out. So I think doing those two things, you know, next time I'm in a conversation, I think that will help me, like, for sure. But sometimes I'll be reading these stupid books of like make the conversation about them, and you know, that is good. But sometimes when the conversation is a little boring, like throw your own 2 cents in there. Like, quit asking questions and make like more like statements. You know, ask her a question, then after that, after she answers, make a statement about it. Don't just like ask another question like it's some kind of like a stupid interview. So I know what I need to work on. Yeah, so then after that, after I asked that last question, I just kind of gave up and just like, I'm like, I don't really think she's like feeling me like that. She wasn't really like smiling that much. She was kind of like grinning a little bit, like, okay, oh yeah. So I don't think she was really feeling me like that, but I think it's a good thing I left it at that and didn't try to shoot my shot, because it kind of gives me like, kind of gives her opening to like talk to me one day if she's ever interested. So I'm just gonna leave it at that, you know. I'm not really gonna go out my way to talk to her anymore. I might say hi to her if I walk past her, but anything more than that, you know, it is what it is. But I did see like 2 girls from that same class look at me while I was talking to her. And aura. Because I'm like, they notice I'm trying to shoot my shot. They notice my bag work. You know what I'm saying? Even though I didn't get a bucket, they were peeping game. So thank you for watching. I'm out of here. Let me know any advice you would tell me. And I'm in my dating era right now. A lot more cold approaches to come. So that's why I'm making this video after taking a break for like, you know, who knows how long. What is this thing on my, I have like a big old pimple right here, and it healed, but just like, oh, my skin is kind of rough right now. I swear the camera is making it worse than what it is. All right, but let me know in the comments. More videos coming soon. I'm out.